on, guys? This is HDX here, and woohoo! WrestleMania weekend is just around the corner. Yes, New Orleans, Louisiana, aka the Big Easy, is going to have an awesome and Mardi Gras of a WrestleMania weekend with so many different promotions from across the country and around the world are going to flock over here at that very city to have an ultimate gathering of professional wrestlers, wrestling promotions, and many fans across the country and around the world to flock in for the big event, WrestleMania 34 at the Superdome. But before we get to the Big Four event, the granddaddy of them all, we must focus on NXT Takeover New Orleans the night before WrestleMania. The biggest event where NXT Takeover events always knock it out of the park because the booking is so awesome, duh. And the one thing recently just announced, the unveiling of the North American Championship title. And before that, I'm going to plan to make an NXT Takeover New Orleans previews and predictions, and I'm going to do something about like tomorrow or possibly later on in a bit here when I'm going to get to that in a bit. Now, that being said, let's take a look at that new belt, shall we? And take a look at that beautiful new NXT North American Championship belt. As you can see on the right, the COO of the WWE and the leader of NXT. Here it is, the North American Championship belt, as you can see right now in its glory. And as we look closer here, take a look at this beauty right there. I love that this belt differentiates from the other NXT title belts that you can see here, where you can see like the NXT title belts here, like the NXT World Heavyweight title, the NXT Tag Team titles, and the NXT Women's titles. They all have this giant X in the middle. This right here, you can see the circular detail here, the circular center plate. It looks amazing with the North America continent here. As you can see, Canada, United States, Mexico. It looks beautiful. Like seriously, this hits the mark to a capital T. This design hits the mark very well to a capital T. And you can see like the red leather strap is more like a burgundy leather strap. I guess they wanted to differentiate from the Universal title, which personally I think it looked like a fruit roll-up belt as far as I'm concerned. Like a cherry flavored airhead title belt as I refer to it as far as I'm concerned. But nevertheless, I digress. And the circular center plate, it kind of reminds me of the WWE Tag Team titles, both the Raw and the SmackDown Tag Team titles that had like a circular plate. But this here looks really awesome. It looks much better than the other Tag Team titles there. I mean, the Tag Team titles you see on the main roster, both Raw and SmackDown. This right here, it looks absolutely amazing. Hands freaking down. I mean, they knocked it out of the mark to a T. It gives that old school feel, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the title belts from the 70s and the 80s. I heard some buzz that originally they were supposed to have the NXT television title, but Vince McMahon hated the idea, so hey, let's make a North American title because I hate the TV title because that's not even my idea. But nevertheless, this looks like an amazing secondary title for NXT here. Hands freaking down. Whoever designed this here, I mean, should be paid more for making this an amazing belt. Triple H, you did a great job for bringing in the secondary title. Hands freaking down. It's beautiful. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, another note that I want to bring up is that do you notice that the secondary titles in the WWE in 3 brands, they look more different than the other counterparts. I mean, the primary counterparts within these brands. Think about it. Both Raw's and SmackDown and NXT, 3 of them, the Intercontinental title, the US title, and the North American title here, they look much more different than the other primary titles. I mean, think about that. They have like the same design here. I'm talking about like the main titles, the tag team titles, and the women's titles. In both Raw and SmackDown, I mean, they kind of have like the same primary titles here in terms of the designs. In NXT, it's much more different. But when it comes to like the secondary titles, I mean, they stand out the most. Think about that. Also, like the NXT titles here, I mean, the NXT title belts in general, I mean, they stand out the most than the primary titles and the tag team titles and the women's titles. I mean, in terms of designs, I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. And that NXT North American title will be determined in a 6-way ladder match involving the debut of EC3 that came out of Impact, Killian Dain representing Sanity, Adam Cole, baby, representing the Undisputed Era, the debut of Ricochet, the powerhouse Lars Sullivan, and the way over fan favorite, the Velveteen Dream, D-R-E-A-N, Dream. And this one is going to be an awesome match, which is also, the other matches in NXT TakeOver is going to rock the hell out. And I'm going to do my previews and predictions here later on, probably tomorrow when I have the chance here, and I'm going to talk about that. Now, that being said, please give this video a thumbs up. Definitely comment what you think about the NXT North American title, and definitely subscribe. This is HDX signing out. Have a good one.